That's scary.
And the Oklahoma Sooners are programmed on the upswing. They've had deeper runs in the tournament. The future is looking bright for Sooner fans.
Now here's Barrett. Pass to Conley. Fires from deep. The Bruins pull it in. And lately, you guys, the Sooners have been more consistent in punching their ticket to the dance.
Well, you get the feeling they are really building something here. This program has a good coach. I think is moving in the right direction. I would not be surprised to see them as a dominant force for the next decade or so.
Barrett. Pass to Conley. Evans outside. And here's Barrett. Jacks up the three. And it doesn't go for him. Thompson outside. Back to Junior. Off the mark there with the three. Inside. Vincent can't get it to go.
Even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Pass to Junior. There's the triple. Here's Sheldon. And that one is good with the extra effort off the glass.
There have not been a lot of pros come out of Oklahoma, but the ones that have made it have left their mark on the league because they typically were dominant as college players.
Now here's Barrett from deep. No good on the shot. Junior outside. Bell. Back to Junior. The three ball. Evans with the rebound. Well, and as you said, the current Sooners in the NBA were all forces of nature when they were in college.
Blake Griffin, Trae Young, and Buddy Hield, each of them either winning or considered for National Player of the Year. Not a bad representation in the NBA at all.
And stolen by Junior. So it's Oklahoma now. Pass to Long. Barrett. Good tee by Junior.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
A contributor to any team's success is the chemistry on the floor between the players. Do you guys think the brevity of college careers makes it harder to build those bonds?
I don't think so. No, these players are studying together, practicing together, living together. You instantly form strong connections in those situations.
Hey, I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, a lot of these guys are making friendships that are going to last a lifetime with their teammates. Just one more way in which these college seasons are where players are really forged on and off the floor.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Here's the Bruins with the ball. In the second half, they've only given up one basket coming in the free throw.
When he makes a catch and fire, Junior shows the confidence he's gaining in that shot.
Pass to Underwood. Now here's Davidson. The three is up. It's not going to go for him. On the wing, Junior. Underwood defending. Junior outside. Puts up the three. The Bruins rebound. Let's go for Curry. The shot misses. With the best college players often leaving without playing the full 4 years, it's always interesting how much teams change year to year.
Hey, college stars are like shooting stars. Blink and you'll miss them. It's definitely one of the most interesting challenges of the college game for coaches.
Absolutely. I mean, coaches have to constantly adapt to new rosters. They're more focused on getting the best pieces to fit their strategy rather than recruiting guys to build a strategy around.
Here's Barrett. Outside Norris. Back to Barrett. Shoots from 12. Here's Underwood. Can't hit from close range. Junior outside. Launches a three. And the Bruins hit again from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Now here's Barrett. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, my, I didn't know. He had the crossover in his bag of tricks. Now, I've seen it all.
Junior outside. Shoots. And the rebound goes to the Sooners. The spectacle of college basketball is certainly one of its big draws. These young athletes are giving 100% effort for every minute of the game.
That's why I think you get such an exciting pace for these games at this level. These players are really hungry to go out there and prove themselves on the big national stage.
Yeah, every player on the floor is looking to have a career-making performance. Who knows? Could be some NBA scouts out there in the crowd tonight.
Pass to Carter. And that one is good. Barrett with it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Underwood, covered by Adams. Back to Norris. Pass to Underwood. Davidson. Back to Underwood. Just 5 on the clock. Underwood the screen. Norris' shot is off. Now Junior. Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to a three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Outside Norris. Underwood outside. Barrett. Pass to Davidson. And here's Underwood. Norris from long range. Martin with the rebound. You know, one thing that makes these games so compelling is the influx of new play styles. Some of these players could be the prototype of what's to come for the NBA.
Well, these players all bring to the court the latest ideas and techniques, stuff they picked up online or in games with friends, and they're less afraid to try new things.
Yeah, you know, they haven't really fully defined their comfort zone yet, so there's a willingness, actually an eagerness to stretch your abilities and really test yourself out there. I love that.
Can they get it? And the basket by Norris.
And showing the composure, even against the contact. Is there anyone that doesn't appreciate Norris's physical style of play?
And it's going to be 2 free throws and the contact on the shot.
You know, what I like most about Junior is how he stays confident, composed, and focused. I mean, even when he's going through a tough stretch, for a young player that's just developing, he's got a lot of self-confidence.
Full shot's good from the stripe. Now here's Bradley. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, Bradley had an early growth spurt, so he played a lot of center before he got to Oklahoma. He's very comfortable inside as a result.
Given how players come and go from college teams, the only real consistency we get year to year are the coaches.
Well, you know, that and the mascots. But absolutely, for a lot of these teams, coach is kind of the de facto star. And given how rapidly the lineups change, it's really a unique challenge to succeed as a coach at this level because of all the roster turnover every couple of years.
I have to agree with that. You're constantly reshaping your approach in reaction to your latest recruits and losses. It's an impressive balancing act they have to pull off.
And here's Peterson. Here's Junior outside. And another three for UCLA.
Has been smooth sailing for Junior on offense, working hard to prove his big league potential is more than potential. It's a reality.
Now here's Bradley. D right on it. Out of bounds. Sooners ball as Oklahoma keeps possession. Here's Hall. Rebounded by Pavin. And here's UCLA. In college basketball, rankings are everything. Do you guys have a preference between a scrappy underdog or a dominant top seed?
I gotta go with that powerhouse top seed team. But the reason those teams earn that ranking through the course of the regular season.
I love the unpredictability of these games. Always fun to see an underdog team defy expectations and grab the dub.
And the second free throw is good. Here's the Sooners with the ball. And that's a foul called on Peterson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Hall. Bailey. McGee with the double team. Outside Bradley. Takes a three. Here's Hawkins. Junior with the block.
Excellent focus defensively that time. Junior is a guy who can dominate at both ends of the floor.
Buckets. Fast break. Here we go. Now that's how you finish a break. Thrown down with force. Here's the Bruins with the ball. Pass to Junior. 11 feet out. Rebounded by Bailey. Up and in on the layup.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high quality shot they created.
On the wing, Junior. Lets the three fly. Nails it.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural born scorer.
And so it's the Bruins taking care of business in this one.
Without question, Junior was the driving force. He set the tone with his energy and effort, and his teammates followed him route to a blowout victory.
You guys, I think we all caught a glimpse of just how special this young man can be. Games like this one will certainly catch the attention of NBA scouts.
And for Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Forrest Hunt. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Virginia, why you dump the ball like that? Saw an opportunity to make a big play. Hey, why did you dump the ball like that? Felt like the right time to use you as a team. All right, you're going to have to make a decision about what type of player you're going to be, how you're going to represent yourself in this school. Would your dad have made that play?
Listen, Coach, if I stepped out of line and you don't want me to do it again, fine. I can make the adjustment.
All right, Junior, I'm going to tell you a story. All right. Now, I'm at my school. I'm bleeding our colors, but I lived on the bench. One particular game, everybody was in foul trouble, so I get tossed in. Now, I'm thinking, good, it's my moment. I'm going to give them the razzle-dazzle. Behind the back pass, crossover, step back, out through the kitchen sink.
You showed out.
Absolutely. I wanted to show that I belonged in the rotation and off the bench. We ended up winning by 2. So I'm thinking, I'm on cloud 9. Life's complete.
Why do I get the feeling that this story does not have a happy ending?
Well, Coach pulls me aside and he tells me I'm back on the bench. He says we should have won by 10. But I made the game about myself, my ego. Every time I wanted to do something special or fancy, we dropped possessions. I was mad. He was wrong. Then I saw the tape. You know what happens next, or you're just tired of listening to me talk?
I'm mad because I'm listening.
Look, Junior, win or lose, play the game the right way. Now, if you think that dunk was the right play, that's fine, but you're going to have to live with that, and there may be some unintended consequences. You got me?
Got you, Coach.
All right.
Smile, huh? Don't worry about that.
Oh, man. Look at you, boy.